I'm going to show you live how to write the perfect cold email based on millions of cold emails that I've sent out for B2B SaaS companies so far with my agency. And we're going to do that by covering three things. Number one, what I would do if I wanted to get 0 responses. Number two, the anatomy of a perfect cold email. And then number three, you watching me live write 3 different cold emails for 3 different industries. So let's get straight into it. Number one, what I would definitely not do, right? Or what I would do if I wanted 0 responses. So number one, I would apologize for the cold email. I would talk about myself and the services that I offer, right? And I would spam the word I more often than you. I would not mention anything about their situation. I wouldn't have a clear offer with a quantifiable benefit, a clear mechanism that tells them how I would achieve that benefit, payment terms or risk reversals, right? I would just not include that at all. I would write long as walls of text, just plaster it on there. Have them read it. I'll use AI to write something using M dashes, use complicated corporate language that no one understands, show 0 social proof, show 0 USPs, unique selling propositions, ask for a Zoom meeting at the end, have a cool looking signature with links, phone numbers, logos and animations, have an extravagant subject line that catches the eye, use a bunch of spam keywords like $signs, write USD in there, pay, get or refund, etc. I would never read my script out loud while writing. I would never do any previous research on the actual pain points of my recipients. I would have a scattered, random, inaccurate prospect list with various industries and job titles so I can talk to everyone at the same time and write as if I'm talking to a crowd instead of a human being. And if you did all of that, it would probably look something like this. You would say, hey, my name is John Smith and I'm the founder and CEO of Growth Max Solutions. We're a full-service B2B growth consultancy specializing in end-to-end revenue optimization frameworks for enterprise-level organizations seeking to maximize their ROI potential. We have helped numerous clients, etc. Complete bullshit. If your email looks like this, feel offended. It is all good because we're going to solve it. Which is why I want to move on to the second point, because if it looks anything like this, you are burning domains, getting 0 responses, and you're essentially you're ruining your reputation on scale. That's what you're doing. This doesn't mean anything. This serves no one. No one. You will not book meetings. And by the way, any prospect that would book a meeting from this email, you don't want to talk to them anyway. Because they're just people that book meetings with anyone. They're the kind of people that have their email in their LinkedIn bio so that people finally reach out to them. You don't want to talk to desperate people. So, point number 2. What does a cold email look like that actually books calls, right? After sending millions of cold emails, this is literally what I found to be the best baseline for any campaign. It's literally, hey, first name, relevant question about their pain point, offer that solves that pain point, have a USP or social proof that shows that you've used the offer to solve someone else's pain points, and have a CTA that would show the social proof about the offer that solved the pain point. So it interconnects. That's the perfect cold email. It's the baseline that I use for every single cold email that I start from today onwards. Has been for the past year straight, at least, right? And again, caveat, the trick is to make every section flow into the next one and cross-reference previous lines while making it extremely easy to read. You want to reference it in a way that makes it extremely easy to read with a single train of thought that carries itself through from start to finish. E.g., hey, first name, do you have this pain point I'm talking about? Imagine I put a pain point in there. If so, I have this offer that solves that exact pain point without any risk on your end. Also help this other company solve this exact pain point with that offer above. Mind if I send you a video showing how I did that? If you do this, right? If you use this, if you do it like this, it's gonna perform astronomically better than this stuff. This doesn't work at all. Stop sending this, immediately. If you currently have campaigns running and they have email copy that looks anything like this, stop the campaign immediately before you burn away your domains, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to scale crap. If you scale crap, you have a pile of shit. You don't want to have a pile of shit. That would be bullshit. You don't want to have that. What you want to have is, you want to have something that works on a small scale. We're literally talking a couple hundred emails, max 1,000 emails. You're already getting leads. That's the campaign you want to scale. If you get overall from all leads contacted, if you get 0.5% positive response rates overall, right? Scale. Definitely scale. Even if it's 0.3, definitely scale. You need to scale. So with that said, you're gonna watch me write a couple of these emails using my Claude AI bot that I built, right? If you want to copy the Claude AI bot, you can now check out the link in the description. It's one of the first links. Check it out, enter your email so I can send you the files to build that bot, and then use the bot yourself. Usually the first drafts are solid enough to just blast away, but you're gonna see me write it out live right now. Alright, let's get straight into it. So, we're in Claude. You're seeing me just randomizing a couple things, right? And with this Claude bot that I'm going to give you, you'll also get a swipe file of all the winning scripts that we've split tested from sending millions of cold emails. It's already trained on that data, right? So what it does is it asks you for your service, niche, offer, and USP, and you enter it in the way that it expects you to, right? So it's going to give you a couple emails. It's going to ask for a couple of things. I randomized the first thing using AI. I just got these random data, right? And now it's giving me the first scripts that I would use and one alternative version. What you're going to do is, essentially, you're going to read through this and you're going to edit it in a way that will make it sound more human, easier to read, etc. That's what you're going to do. Usually it does a great job at that already. And if you're, for example, if you're not familiar with cold email outreach and appointment setting, this should sound extremely weird for you, right? Especially if you're reaching out to financial advisors. This should sound weird to you. If you're not like familiar with that niche at all, you shouldn't understand the things that you're typing in there, because then it means that it's written for a specific persona, right? For example, a lot of people might not know what HNW means. It means high net worth individual, right? That's good. We're texting them in their language with an offer that is relevant to them specifically. So with that said, let's get straight into it. Hey, first name. Curious, are you currently struggling to get in front of high net worth prospects without relying on referrals or cold networking events? That is a pain point of these financial advisors, right? If so, we book qualified discovery calls with high net worth prospects directly into your calendar using intent-based outreach. No monthly retainer, you only pay per sold call or you get a full refund. We booked 14 discovery calls for a solo RIA in his first month, adding 2.3 million in assets under management within 90 days. Can I send a quick loom showing exactly how we would do this for their company name, right? Decent. This in itself is usable. You could literally split test it now. Especially if you're doing automated cold email, which you should do, right? Don't send manual cold emails. Like, you should be blasting email. You should split test this. Take this, version A. Now let's look at version B. Hey, first name. How much of your pipeline right now depends on referrals or people you already know? If that's your main source of new clients, we can change that. We book 6+ qualified discovery calls with high net worth prospects in 45 days using intent-based outreach with 0 retainer and a full refund if we miss the mark. We did this for a solo RIA last month, 14 calls booked, 2.3 million added in new AUM within 90 days, worth a 3-minute loom to see if it's a fit. Decent. Now, what you can do is, you can take this and you can start editing. You can make it simpler. And to make it simpler, you can use stuff. You just have to Google this. There are like editors that tell you what kind of reading grade level, etc. Like what the reading complexity level is in terms of school grades, right? Make sure there's like 5th, 6th, 7th grades. That should be doable. It should be easy to read. We're not saying that your prospects are stupid. We're just saying that if it's easier to read, more people will understand it, and thereby your response rate will also increase, right? So what you can do with this is, you can put this into such a reader and then simplify it. You just break it down, right? Now, let's check out the other ones, because like this Claude project genuinely helps a lot. Again, if you want to get it with all the winning scripts that we've used and the swipe files, check the link in the description down below. Business number 1, another 2 randomized businesses. Cybersecurity awareness training for mid-market companies. Wildly specific, right? Quick security question. Hey, first name, do you know what percentage of your team would click a phishing link right now? If not, we'll run a full simulation on company name and deliver a custom vulnerability report in 14 days. No contract, you only pay if you want to move forward with the training. One client's phishing click rate dropped from 34% to 3% in 60 days after going through our program. Can I send a quick Loom video showing how the simulation works? This is awesome stuff. This is awesome stuff. This is straight from the factory. You can get this in the description down below. It is absolutely awesome stuff. You can use this. You can use this. Let's move on to the next one. Business number 2. Revenue cycle management for independent med spas. Oddly specific, right? Hey, first name, are you confident your current billing setup is capturing every dollar your company has earned in the last 90 days? If there's any doubt, we'll audit your last 90 days of billing for free and show you exactly what's been left on the table, no obligation unless we find it worth pursuing. We recovered $380,000 in denied and underbilled claims for 3 location med spa in their first 6 months with us. Want me to send over a quick loom? And by the way, you're seeing want me to send over a quick loom, etc. If you want to find out how I record these looms, check out my channel, subscribe. I have videos on that. Just scroll through, check out the playlist, also in the description down below. Very important stuff. But the gist of this video is how to write a killer cold email, right? I don't need to, like, the editing, etc. Simple stuff. You simplify sentences. You say the same thing in a simpler language. That's the only thing that you have to do from this point onwards. So, if you found this helpful, what I want you to do right now, what I need you to do is, you need to like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, you need to subscribe, activate the notification bell, right? Check out the links in the description down below. I always have some free stuff in there, including this Claude AI project. Check it out. Get signed up for the newsletter, and then watch out for the newsletters, because there I'm sharing even more stuff that I'm not sharing on YouTube. So check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.